if you did one side of your face for 5 years, you'll see a huge difference.
Yeah.
You might not see a huge difference after one treatment or 2 or 3 because you've already got great skin.
Yeah.
But if you treat one side of your face, you'll know what you're doing.
Now, George, what types of patients are you marketing this new product at? And then maybe Cara can sort of jump in when relevant. But yeah, how are you going to be marketing it to patient selection?
I think Cara will answer this better. But from the people that we've spoken to around the world, and the way it's been used in New Zealand particularly, this is a product that I guess has been introduced into many patient journeys or treatment journeys. So it doesn't matter if they're young or if they're middle-aged or older. There is a need for skin improvement in all those sorts of people. So it can be preventative, it can be corrective. And I think also it's going to open up the market even more by a lot of people who actually are not having fillers or don't want to have fillers, but this is a great alternative.
Yeah, because it's crazy, even in today's sort of quite educated marketplace, you still get people saying, oh, I don't want to look like a freak. I don't want to get injectables done because I'm going to look like someone else. I don't want one of those people with, the lips that have their own postcode and all these kinds of things. So I think that it, as you said, like having this kind of product that you can market to those people that are petrified of changing how they look or going too far.
And the men.
And the men, yes.
And they've got good reason to worry about it, because unfortunately, most of the work that you can see out on the street isn't good.
No, you only notice the bad stuff, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not going to see the people that are having great treatment. So the people that are afraid for a very good reason, because they know that you can look very weird with aesthetic treatments, and it will be absolutely great for them. And just to add further to what George said, I think he's spot on. For those younger skin obsessed, skincare obsessed, we've got this whole generation that are all about the skin.
Yeah.
The skin is now more important to people than their weight, than most other aesthetic concerns, and skin is number one. So for these people that are going to do anything to keep their skin good, they're already using their sunscreen, which is great, but they want something else. They want prevention without looking weird. They want to still look like they're 25 when they're 35 and 45 without looking like they've had any work done.
Yeah.
And for those people, this is the ideal product, because I think what I say to my patients is that if you did one side of your face for 5 years, you'll see a huge difference.
Yeah.
You might not see a huge difference after one treatment or 2 or 3 because you've already got great skin.
Yeah.
But if you treat one side of your face, you'll know what you're doing. And the other thing that I picked up from our trip was that those patients in particular, they feel it.
Yeah.
They feel it before that, rather than see it. And they say, my skin just feels so good. It feels firmer. It feels more hydrated, and it looks better with makeup and without makeup and all the rest of it. And then you move, up the age groups, and the older you are, I mean, technically it's, I think, indicated for crepiness. That's its, indication. So if you think about it like that, you're looking at actually a much older age group. Those people, if you think of that upper inner arm, that's actually not sun damaged at all.
The tuck shop arm.
Yeah.
That's yours. Pretty good, David.
Just like David's. Yeah. No, it's that crepey skin that just is a bit tissue papery, and, no dermal filler is going to help that. No. And this is what this product is actually meant for. And that's why, we see that change from crepiness to smoother and better integrity. So that's sort of the other end of the spectrum, where you've got a crepiness to that skin, and you can actually start to see that reversal. And for those patients, the guys overseas said, you might, there's a lot, they need a lot of work in terms of, they've come a long way in the aging process, but when they look back after 2 years, after having it for 2 years, that's when they go, oh my God, look at what my skin looked like then.
Yeah.
And now I see the difference. So it's everything from that kind of, stay young to just slowly reverse. And I think those older people, they need more treatments. They need longer to see the improvement. But again, if they don't do it, they're not going to be getting better.
Yeah. I just put my my business hat on for a minute and thinking about the opportunities. I've sold all my businesses now, but at some stage I will get back in. From a business owner's perspective, the opportunity to capture a different segment of the market that were traditionally quite, they weren't interested in having enhancements done. Especially, I think about that baby boomer generation, like people like my parents who are still quite conservative. They're sort of worried about this kind of thing, but they do want to do something about the aging process.
And traditionally, we've got resurfacing laser.
Yeah, which is pretty full on.
These people don't want a week of healing.
Yep.
Especially if they're new to aesthetic procedures.
Yeah.
So it's a great alternative to something that's a bit more invasive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks so much for watching the video. If you want to listen to the whole podcast, go to your favorite podcast app and search for Inside Aesthetics.
If you like the videos we're putting out, please consider subscribing to our channel. Give us a like, smash the bell icon so that you get notified when we put out more content.
If you'd like to support us, our Patreon link is down below, and you can also follow us on Instagram on our personal accounts.